All righty, ladies and gentlemen, we are live in the house there. Cedric the Talker, Robbie, what do you think of that there? The username Cedric the Talker it's very simple, but it's
I think it's a good decision. You switching things up and be a fresh new start for your channel.
Fresh new start.
And
getting out of
get out of wrestling land, So.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about shit like this today. They're a bit of the new direction. Gonna talk about this Gemni shit that happened a few days ago. You know what I mean? I'm about 3-4 days too late on that, but I didn't really want to talk about it, but fuck it, motherfuckers. Fuck it. We're gonna talk about it. Real quick there, Robbie. It's my 6th day again without a cigarette there. It's been tough today, boy. Been pacing around the house about 2 hours today there, trying to fucking calm myself down, walking all over the fucking place. I'm going nuts there. Had to sacrifice the diet today, Robbie.
Yeah, I noticed when you try to do both, it's really hard. I know with quitting smoking and then dieting, because most people, when they quit smoking, they tend to eat more, or they'll tend to do stuff, with their mouth, like they may chew gum, and stuff like that. So it's usually people do gain weight when they. I've noticed that when people quit smoking,
I can do it.
Doing the two hardest things in the world at the same time, so.
I can do
people
it.
Got to give you a break.
Yeah, but it's very, very, very hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Today I was going insane almost there. I keep getting up and walking around. I'm like, all right, fuck, I need to eat before I start climbing up the walls, literally there, for God's sake, So I ended up eating a little bit there, but tomorrow's a new day. Fuck, I'm gonna diet a couple more days, step on the scale there and see what gives up in the shit there. But 6th day without a smoke, it's fucking tough there. The new direction, like I said there, I'm just fucking sick to death of pro wrestling again. You know what I mean? It's especially with trying to quit smoking and dealing with stressful shit there, I don't feel like having to watch boring shit for 3 hours there. You know what I mean?
And I'm with you there. I don't even watch it anymore. Like I'm not even gonna watch Rumble. I contemplated getting the network just to watch the Rumble, and I'm like, fuck, it's probably going to be shitty just like Raw, so why even waste my time?
Just going on Twitter and looking at the wrestlers always glorifying themselves and the fans. You're my hero, TJ Perkins. And these wrestlers retweeting the posts that worship them. Yeah, I'm the shit. I'm fucking awesome. I just had enough of all of that fucking retarded shit. You know what I mean? Having to watch it, and it's The Undertaker, but like, I don't give a shit, to be honest, right now. You know what I mean? I'm just trying not to fucking attack people because I'm craving for a smoke so damn hard. I don't give a shit what Brock Lesnar's doing there. I don't give a fuck about Goldberg. Never liked him, so I don't have time to make fake shit wrestling my number 1 priority in life when I'm stressing the fuck out. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, totally understand that. There's more serious, more serious things than fake wrestling. And even when it's shitty, it's okay when it's good, but when it's that shitty, fuck.
Work has been stressful lately. I don't feel like dealing with that and then coming home and stressing out for wrestling and you make a video, you just get treated like shit or whatever. It's like, all right, there, I need to get the fuck out of this fucking shit. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck this. I ain't down for this shit right now. There, you know what I mean?
Yeah. This my thing is, I've tried quitting and then watching it months later, and the shit never changes. It's like, I've already gave them 5,000 chances. That's why I don't even waste my time watching it anymore. It's just like, it's not going to change. So, it's like torturing myself to try to watch it.
I don't feel like watching TNA as an alternative. I don't feel like watching New Japan. I just feel like running away from wrestling and all the bullshit there. It's Royal Rumble season. It's Mania season. Like if, but like just that, for example, WrestleMania, you gotta make a vid for Mania. If you praise Mania, then you get attacked by all the tough guys that bash wrestling. If you bash it, then you get attacked by all the fucking fanboys and
like the dirty ones, like the real geeky, like bronies that come out of the woodwork. Fuck you, man. Wrestling's cool.
No matter which way you go, you get attacked, and the weirdos, the sickos all the time there. I need a break from this. You know what I mean? Just fucking.
It's funny as hell. Like, I read the comments on the videos. It's like, holy fuck, your life must really suck if that's all you can do is praise that shit. Like, just look for videos. Yeah, like, it's just insane how they do you on your videos. I've seen, like, it's like, geez, like, what the hell?
Like, I've done it for too long. I've put up with the rage and now I'm just bored with the shit. It's become just a routine there. Give a wrestling opinion. People rage. They want to kick your ass. All right, what else is new there? This shit does. This shit does.
You're not gonna kick anybody's ass on the internet. I mean, you're gonna just type it. That's all you're gonna do is type. I mean, why even make the threat of kicking, beating somebody up? I think it's just hilarious when people do that on the internet. I go, come kick your fucking ass. It's like, yeah, right.
This shit doesn't give me a trail anymore. There, I'm just sick of the whole thing. Plus, I want to focus like on my health stuff there, the smoking, the dieting. I can't diet at full force when I'm trying to quit smoking. I can only do as best as I can without freaking out there.
1 second, WJ, got a call.
Okay. But like, I gotta do the best I can with that shit, so it's hard enough there, but yeah. Watching wrestling isn't my top priority at the moment, and to be honest, I want to just get the fuck away from it. That's my vision with this channel. If it goes down to 30 views, then whatever the fuck, it'll go down to 30 views. I can just have fun on here, try to work out and shit like this in real life, and not make wrestling vid such a big priority when it shouldn't be there. The Gemni shit. Want to talk about this Gemni stuff. I'm freaking out because I can't have a cigarette. I'm at work. It's very stressful. You know what I'm saying? Then I get a message from Bearstown telling me that Gemini is dead or whatever. Right away, I figure it's fake, before I even seen the vid. So I went to look at this vid. Obviously, it was fake or whatever. I just told Bearstown, it's fake. It's not real. Just obvious trolling or whatever. But, honestly, I didn't want to make a video about it. A lot of people made vids about it. They were freaking out and shit. I think they already forgave Gemini already, the people there, but, Here's what I think is going on with Gemni. You know, some people disagree. They think he's just trolling or desperate for attention. But I've seen him talking publicly on Twitter about counseling for his divorce and shit like this. So I think something ain't right with him. You know, like Gemini would make trolling vids in the past. He would talk about John Cena a little bit, sings a John Cena song. Immature wrestling fans would put dislikes on his vid, and that would be as bad as it would get from Gemini. Hey guys, I don't like the new era, guys. And then people with mental problems rage, or you got trolls that put dislikes on his channel to make him rage. I don't know. It's nothing really serious with Gemini as far as trolling goes, or him being a bad guy. And now out of nowhere, he's making videos about farts and shit. I didn't click on these vids, but it's vids about farting for some reason. So, you know, just right there, if I make a video, hey guys, Wrestling Jesus farting, or Cedric farting, whatever the fuck, there, people would be confused. They'd be wondering what the fuck's going on just with the farts alone, you know? So he does this fart thing, then he makes a video to fake his death. Then he takes a shit. I didn't see the shit video, but it was described to me there. He takes a shit and then he films it for some reason, you know. So this is going in a bit of psycho territory. I like Gemini. I don't want to tell him to fuck off or to close down this page. I'm not trying to bully him or anything, you know. I told him we all make mistakes or whatever, but let's be real. What he did is going in psycho territory. Once a guy makes vids about farts and shit, and then the next day he's filming his shit, putting that on his channel, the motherfucker's going crazy or something, you know. So I think it's more than just attention seeking. I think it's going off the deep end. Once shit is involved there, then there's something wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a doctor there, but if I come up to somebody and I show them a video of my shit or something, I'm going to be deemed as a mental case right off the bat there, you know? So obviously something's going on with him, and he's all fucked up because of his divorce. You know, that's why I think he's doing shit like this, is because he's going nuts. So I don't really want to attack him like Dark Horse did. I don't think Dark Horse is wrong or anything like this. Of course, a man shits and films his shit and fakes to kill himself. That's as low as it gets there. You know, faking your own death, it's the same as Sean's View pulling out your cock. It's not the same exact thing, but it's crossing the line, you know?
Yeah, I'm back now. I do apologize. They canceled a trip on me, so I don't have to leave yet. But
it's crossing the line, so I don't blame Gemini, or I don't
Gemini. This is the kind of thing that and I'm glad that you're on that subject now. I missed out a lot of your conversation, but
well, me, I think he's going crazy because he's the divorce stuff. He's making fart videos, fart vids, and then shit vids the next day. Something ain't right.
Yeah, that's not like Gemini. Gemini don't ever do. Even when he trolled back in the day, he didn't do shit like that.
No, I've known him since 2008. That I've known of his existence there. 2009, 2008, he's never done stuff like this. So I think he's going a bit crazy, a little. maybe he's depressed, or I don't know how to explain it there. Maybe crazy isn't the right word, but something's going on.
I'm glad I wasn't a content creator when I went through my divorce. And, you know, I've been through one, so I know it'll drive you crazy for a few years until you get over it. So, I mean, that's why I reserved judgment on it when that whole thing came out and everybody was making videos on it. I decided to take the higher road because I know, you know, the guy's going through a lot of shit. You know, I'm not going to pass judgment on him.
Well, that's the thing. So, I don't want to attack him. I don't want to hurt his feelings and make a big rant and come up with a bunch of points to make him look bad, because I think he did this because he's stressed out or something. I don't know there. Like, because he always gets treated like shit on YouTube by a bunch of people. He always gets a bunch of dislikes. Obviously, that affects him there. Me, I'm used to it, but him, he's making vids about that, and obviously it must piss him off there. He's always getting hate. They're making fun of his wife leaving him, so maybe that's why he faked his own death, to try to see if people were going to feel bad or something, because they always treat him like shit. That's just, you know, maybe that's why he did it. I'm not sure there, but I don't know, you know. It's not a cool thing to do. I'm not trying to justify it. I'm just saying, maybe he's doing this because he's all fucked up. I don't know. So if people make vids against him, it's understandable, because
it was understandable for like I understood with Bearstown, because he really looked up to him, right? I understand people like that, you know, that did it because they were honestly hurt by it. But, you know, the people that are doing it just basically to benefit off of it,
just to get views,
that's just fucking ridiculous, you know? That's just my opinion.
For sure.
Like, these guys don't even have. It'd be one thing if you had a connection, like you and him actually have talked and known each other for years.
I was gonna make him a video. I was gonna say take a break, because I don't think right now we should be making vids in the YWC if he's all fucked up. Obviously, with this divorce, he's telling people that he's doing counseling, and he's on YouTube every day and getting treated like shit and stuff like this. I think he should take a break until he's emotionally able to return. And, you know, but, you know, once a guy starts to do fart and shit vids, then something ain't right there. It's time to take a break, you know. I was going to make that video, but then I got home and he did a retirement vid saying that he was going to leave. So I didn't make the vid, but now he's not leaving. So, you know, I might as well say what I was going to say in the first place. Maybe you should take a break, because it's obviously fucking you up there. And the YWC can be a fucking toxic community, always getting treated like shit, not just the trolls and your enemies or whatever, but like even normal subs sometimes can be
turn on you. Yep.
They're very demanding, the YWC subs. If you don't give them what they want, they'll tell you to kill yourself and shit like this. It's a very fucked up community, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with you. I know where you're coming from. I mean, like I say, I'm glad I think I did the right thing by taking a higher road on that. And I just wish more people would have done it instead of trying to cash in to try to get easy views and subs. I mean,
like, I didn't want to do it like that. I'm talking about him now there, but like, plus if I never address it, WJ says this about Sean, but he doesn't say it about Gemni or whatever. It's true that what he did was fucked up. I think he's doing it because he's not right in the head at the moment, you know. So
trying to get somebody he can talk to. I think he's going at the wrong way. He needs somebody to talk to about that kind of stuff, and that's not a good way.
Is what you need when you're
that's not a good way to do it.
When you're making shit vids and fart vids, it's time to go see the psychiatrist and maybe take some antidepressants there. If he's all fucked up there, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but
it's a lot of shit. This mental shit. You just
do a checkup at least with a psychiatrist. Maybe he can give you something. I don't know.
Yeah, and people do pick on him pretty bad because of the collections, because he likes to do the collections. So what if the guy likes to collect DVDs? That's his, hobby. Like, people just like to pick. You know how people are on. It's just how people are. You're fat. They'll pick on you.
You see, it doesn't matter. They'll say anything at you to hurt your feelings. There, you got trolls, but sometimes the trolls are the most normal people in the wide world. You see, someone can have just a different opinion than you about a little thing, and they're going to go crazy on you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like Gemni is one of the big, he's been here for a long time. A guy that people respected for a long time and shit. He's making shit videos and filming his own shit. And that's one of the YWC's big shots or whatever. He's not big like what culture, but you know what I'm saying there. You don't expect this from Gemini. That just
kind of funny because the stuff he does is what trolls really do just to get laughs. Like the shit he was doing now, it's like it's kind of weird. He was known pretty good, in the YWC, and then all of a sudden he just kind of went 360. So that's why I didn't comment on it. I was like, well, he's probably going through some shit, the divorce and whatnot.
Gemini is at the point that he's taking shit vids, and that's one of my best peeps on here. Maybe it's time to take a break from the one you see there.
Yeah, I think that speaks volumes for the community. I think that's why I do what I do on my channel. I don't even talk about wrestling. I mean, I got a few friends like you and Bearstown and Jason and Cabal. I mean, there's so many people that I've met through here that I still talk to occasionally, but I don't even talk about wrestling, so I'm not really YWC other than just being associated with people like you. I
mean, I've had my fill of the YWC. It's always this kind of shit. It's fucking weirdos, fucking pedos, and all kind of freak shit all the time. There, like Gemini showing his shit. It's the same kind of stuff as showing your ass and dick and taking shits and videos. That's a long time ago there, but there's always crazy stuff like this, and it's not the same anymore. I don't know. The community's changed.
It's a trolling community.
It's mostly that. That's all it is. Make a video, get treated like shit, and it's not really worth it. Not for me anyway. I'm not making money on it. It's worth it.
I'm saying,
culture there. But
I don't know anybody's hobby. I don't know anybody has a hobby of getting treated like shit on a daily basis.
That's what it is on here. It's like the whole thing. They're watching wrestling. I'm sick of wrestling, and I think it makes more sense to focus on my health and have fun instead of always dealing with crazy YWC garbage. There, you never know what can happen. Tomorrow it's going to be Kyle. There, Kyle's going to do something, and other people are going to fight, are going to want to start a war with Kyle. And
come on, man.
If you're not joining the drama, you're a piece of shit. And
you gotta pick a side. Or
stuff like this. There, you get dragged into shit all the time for no reason. people have nothing to do, so they just start drama all the time there. You know, I've had enough of that kind of shit there. I'm just gonna fucking move on, you know. If you see people want to talk to me and come on the episodes of Cedric Live, that's cool there, but like I don't want to get involved in the stupid drama of wrestling all the time there. It's time for me to move on from that shit. You want to argue with me about something outside of wrestling, then I might reply to you or something, you know. Argue with me about smoking or something, or fuck if I make a vid about vegans and the vegan wants to argue, fine, I'll reply to him for fun there, but I'm sick of this there. Oh, you like this wrestler or you don't like him? Well, I'm going to pretend to care now, and we're going to have a war for nothing.
And
I've had enough.
And don't you feel like a lot of people that like praise the WWE, it's almost like they're overdoing it? Like it's almost like you can tell they're faking it.
Of course, a lot of
fans
are like that there.
Yeah, it's really weird. I've noticed, like, watching some of these videos here lately, it's like, how can you can tell they really don't agree with what they're saying 100%. It's like, it ain't that great, I'm sorry.
Doesn't matter which way you go with a video of wrestling, somebody can just go the other way. I'm pissed off now, I'm coming for you. You know what I mean? Like Dark Horse last week, he's pissed off at me because of TNA. It's like, what? I thought we were cool, me and you there. Now you're mad for TNA. What the fuck is that? And then 2 days later, oh, we're cool now, okay? It's like, it's always shit like this, and it's not, it's feuds that make no sense all the time. If I'm going to feud with someone,
yeah,
it has to make sense there. We have to follow logic. I'm sick of wrestling garbage there. Oh, you contradicted yourself, even though you didn't even contradict yourself for real. So that makes you a hypocrite, even though that's not what hypocrisy really is there. Now I'm pretending to be mad. Come on! You know, it's like, get a fucking life there, guys. You know? It's time to move on from this shit. If I do something real that pisses you off for real, okay, but if I like or dislike a wrestler, that's not a reason to want to kill me there or something. You know?
I don't know, Paulson Christ. Paulson Christ says, Plasty Robbie, why do people think I'm you? I get that all the time. That's Robbie's stock account. I'm like, it's not me. It's a separate guy. And why would I talk to myself on my videos? Because he's commented on some of my videos in the past. It's like, oh, man, it's hilarious.
The chat, let me go look at this there. It must be nice in there with with the new direction, stuff like this. I must have a lot of love in there. Where the fuck is this shit? We have in this chat there. We got Peter Gilmore in the chat.
Yeah, I see Peter Gilmore, and I see Kevin TV star of Ed and Eddie, which I know who that really is, but I won't say their name. Holston Christ. He's like, everybody keeps saying that I'm him, that you're me.
Got NF Punk in the chat. I think it's him. That there. Wait a sec. I'll be right back there.
No problem, man.
All right. Where the fuck was I? The chat.
ceiling.
Shit.
It's just a lot of it's just talking amongst herself. There's a battle going on between Peter and a bunch of other people in the chat right now. Oh.
Victor says the chat's crazy, dog. A lot of the chat is just trolls to fuck with you when you're live there. A lot of it, that's all it is, you know.
Yeah, it's, you know, to me, I like I'm doing different things on my channel. But yeah, when it comes to the YWC, that's what you say. That's pretty much what it is an insult. You know, just find ways to insult you, try to piss you off and get you to rage. That's all. Pretty much, try to get a reaction out of you. You know. It's, yeah. Do you still hear me, WJ? Oh.
Yeah, I'm just reading the shit in the chat. There's stuff about food and shit like this. Daddy McChicken, why the world you see are all psychopaths. A lot of them are.
Pretty much. He's about right on that.
The trolls are the most normal people, I think.
Yeah, a lot of times, and you'll find some of the trolls on here, the ones that aren't so malicious, are a lot more stable than the ones that are doing videos at times. You know, like that's what I found. That's just kind of funny in a way. But
Jack says something about gamer sin there.
Yeah, there's a war going on there between all of them.
Jack on your Facebook there.
Yeah, I can. Let me. You want me to send him the link, or?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find him on my thing here. I see he's on Facebook. I sent him a message a few days ago on his one of his accounts, but I don't know if he checks it as much. Let's see. James. Let's see.
People are saying gamer sin is a pedo or whatever there.
Oh, okay, he was on my friend list, so I may not be able to send him a. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, maybe I've. I'm gonna send them it. Yeah, there, Buck. I just sent you the check your Facebook if you want to go on under your James Buck profile. Oh, sorry, Jack. Sorry.
He says he's going to be in soon. Let's see what this stuff is about there.
Okay, he's gonna. Did you send him it on your end too, or?
No, but he wrote in the chat.
Oh, let me see here. He can't respond on Facebook. He's got a blocker thing on Facebook. Yeah. I'll send it through. Let me just let you know, Jack, I did send it through your YouTube under the old way of checking your thing on YouTube under messages, where your where the Creator Studio is. So it's there in case you decide you want to come in here.
Fuck it, I'm gonna have to go dive in the abyss and go back on Facebook. Fuck.
Have about 200 messages waiting on you.
See what the fuck we got going on in there.
Yeah, that's one good thing about being little on YouTube that I always say. As much as I would like my channel to grow and get bigger, at times I'm kind of glad I'm little because I don't get harassed. And you know, I can imagine if you're
first thing I get on when I log in is barbecue sauce with a pic of a tranny, and apparently Kyle was cruising the tranny and not the one from Russo, but a different one there. What the fuck's going on here? There. Apparently, there's a fake me or something.
Yeah, there's another one of you. I've heard him. I don't know who he is. I saw him in there when the hangouts. I think that fake profile view's been around for a long time because I've seen it. You know, it was active one day. I couldn't the voice I couldn't recognize. You know who it was. I tried to when I was talking. I tried to see if I could tell who it was. It may just be one of your fans. I think it is somebody that watches your videos. Like to some of the people that would take your videos, like put them in, like they'll save them, like WJ Classics and stuff like that.
Bringing in Jerry in here. I got pissed off at Jerry not too long ago there. It's not going to be a big serious thing like last time with Jerry there. Not that was very serious, but I'll bring him in and talk to him there. Where the fuck am I here? Okay. Right. I sent the link to Buck there.
You want me to send it to Malik? I think he's online.